See, now Happy is trying to get into this white shell, and he's having some difficulties because the shell was turned the wrong way, so I don't know how he's gonna get in, because technically that's his butt right there, and so well, he's getting there. He's working himself in. The shell is falling on top of him, but it's okay. That's how hermit crabs work themselves in there. And you can see those little tentacles. He's trying to breathe, having trouble. I'm going to show you more hermit crabs. There's some in there. Definitely right in there, because the heating pad is on. And they really love the hot air. And this one right here had molted and stayed in his own shell. And that's the baby of them all. Her name is Marina. I got some more females and a lot of male hermit crabs. And this is my mother.
Another female hermit crab.
Another female.
Thanks.
Hey, don't it's getting there, you see? It's getting there. And that's my cat, Gory. So back to the hermit crab. It's getting there weirdly, but I don't know what he's doing. But he's getting up there. He's helping. He's helping himself, trying to get under. Sometimes hermit crabs take a long time to get in the shell, but it's getting there. But it's going the wrong way, unless he's trying to use the white shell to get into this brown shell. But sometimes they're stupid.
Oh, yeah, no.
And if you really want a pet, and if your fish had died, this is the best for your kids to have. So
he's turning around.
He is turning around. He is using his little tentacles and claws. His little big claw is right there, and his other claws, and that's his face. And for me, when I saw a naked hermit crab, I said that their butt looks like a shrimp. End of a shrimp. So right now he's working. He's working his best. Hopefully he gets in. So, yep. Let's just wait. Oh, and they also chirp at night when it's really quiet and nothing's going and stuff. They like to chirp, make like a lot of noise. He's trying, he's trying. Oh, let's see, he's lifting up the... Sorry, my mom is making so much noise. When they molt, they like to be all by themselves, and like this is all their crab legs and stuff. And
exoskeleton.
So that's called an exoskeleton. That's more the little one coming out. But yeah. It's really fun seeing them molt, but you do not want to touch the hermit crab when they're molting, because you're giving them a lot of stress by touching itself. If it's like all by himself, nobody's around. Yeah. He's having trouble, so Hopefully he doesn't
Why don't we take a break?
passes away. I can't pause this. So he's getting there. He's getting there. All he needs to go is through that hole. I'm showing on the other side. I'm showing a different shell that you just he or she just puts their butts, like that's the butt right there, into that hole, and that's how they become like that, or like that, all of that. Oh, that's their food, and that's the water. You want to change the water really often and clean their dish because they're really dirty hermit crabs. They give us a lot of hard time. But he's working hard, but it's not, he's having hard trouble. See, right now he's sideways when he could be. The shell, if your hermit crab is been molted and it's like this, you want to get a shell the size of a quarter, and so they could fit. I have 3 big hermit crabs. One used to be here, and one used to be in his other shell. I started naming them different types of names, such as like the 7 dwarfs. So right now he just put his head back into the shell, trying to figure it out how to get into the shell.
Tell them why he needs to be in the shell.
He needs to be in the shell because hermit crabs cannot stay out naked, because that's their home and they need to humidity. So right now he is trying. He's getting there. He's really getting there. I had a couple hermit crabs.
You can see Marina's legs.
That done this before, and I was scared. I didn't know what to do until my mom got me a book, and so I've been reading about that book. It's called The Hermit Crabs. You can find them on Amazon or eBay or a bookstore, wherever you want to go. He's almost done, so he's getting there. I don't think he wants.
Needs to get his big claw out.
He's having trouble right now because he has this really big claw that looks just like that one that's coming out of his shell, showing his body, showing off, saying, "I'm in the house," and you're not. So these are the claws I showed you earlier. So that's the little claw, because that's her, because she's little, and I haven't decided which crab she is, because she's so different, because she molted twice and still in her shell. So back to Happy, one of the 7 dwarfs.
What other dwarfs do you have?
What kind of other dwarfs I have? I have Sleepy. I have
Oh, Dopey died.
Dopey died. I have Hercules. I have Minnie. I have Marina. I have Sparky. I have I can't remember the names because I have them on my phone at my notes. So
Come around from this side. Take a picture.
Sorry, my mom is putting the hermit crab food away. So this is the other side of his body. That's where his little, what they call a little, I call it a tuna butt. Not a tuna butt,
Shrimp.
the shrimp butt. So right now he's getting there. He's getting into the, so he's getting up.
Tell them what happened with Jeep.
Can you stop? So this is my other hermit crab named Jeep with a G instead of J. And Jeep and some other hermit crab, they were playing musical shells instead of musical chairs. So they played in and out, in and out, in and out until somebody took Jeep's shell. And this is Jeep's shell that we have. Don't have it right now, but if I find it, I'll take a picture. So he's getting there. I'm getting there. I don't know why he has his head back in there, but he's gonna commit a suicide. That's okay. Oh, and if you see this bridge right here, Mom and I always joke around saying,
No, you joke around. I don't.
we joke around saying, they're gonna fall off the bridge, commit a suicide. But they really don't. They just fall on top of their shell. But if you drop them, it gives them a wrong signal, and that will make them really nervous. And if you're a kid who really likes stuff like this, be careful of how you hold that crab, because their pincher hurt a lot. And so, yeah. I hope this one, Happy, gets the shell.
Here he's turning.
Okay, so right now he is turning the shell so he could put his shrimp butt into that hole. So it looks like this, or like that, or shells could be small like this. Shells, if you ever had a big shell or a crab, it'll be like this. So you put the crab will put his butt in there and twist in there like a snail. So be careful what sizes you get.
You should have a lot of different sizes.
Or, as my mother in the background says, you should have different size of shells for different size crabs. So you can also get them designed, but the designs are really costly.
No, they're not.
No, if you get a hermit crab that has a design, it costs more than a non-designed shell. Okay, he's moving slowly.
Probably going to take a nap after he gets in there.
See, they're really, all the hermit crabs are wishing Happy a really good luck to get into his new home. So they're like chirp, chirp, chirping right now. Oh, by the way, when they chirp, they use their antennas to communicate with each other. And that's my squeaky girl. Her name is Glory. She likes to play with the hermit crabs too, but they have to be in their cage. And you see how colorful my tank is? You should clean out the tank once a month. We usually do it when we clean the dog. So that's mostly once a month. So She'll always get new sand.
Here he goes.
Oh, there we go.
Excuse
Can you stop moving around? No, I'm serious. I will kick you out of my room. Stop. I'm serious. Sorry, my mom has been a douche. So, if you can tell, that's his whole body. Right there, mostly. And so, he's getting there. He's working his way. And so he's lifting up the shell. Sometimes I feel bad because they can't get in. Marina is just staring. And she's like, what is going on? What's all this party going on? What is all this? And then Minnie over here, she's like hiding. Yes, I got Minnie from Mickey Mouse and Clubhouse. So, you almost got there. Yeah, I really don't know why he has his head in the shell when his body should be in it. My cat is just being herself. She's
chasing her shadow.
Chasing her shadow. It's not breathing.
Don't.
It's not breathing.
He's resting, that's all.
Do the camera.
Okay.
No, you gotta hold this. You gotta hold this.
I have to hold what?
This dumb thing.
Oh, you turn it.
Sorry, my mom doesn't know how to use a camera. What are you doing? Do that.
He's moving.
Yes, Gloria, I just sat on top of you.
Well, he definitely has to pull his head out before he gets his tushy in. And he's kind of working his head out slowly, and the big claw is coming out now. There's his head. And he's curling up, aiming his lower abdomen toward the hole.
This is not yoga.
And I was just reminded that this is not yoga. So I'm going to tell him to breathe in and out. And let each breath refresh you. Okay. We keep saying he's almost there, and he is almost there. Now he's got his head and claws out. He just needs to reposition himself now that he's found a new home. I guess he had to explore it first to see if it was acceptable as a new dwelling. I wonder if his real estate agent picked it out for him. Poor guy, he must be exhausted. And actually, we don't know whether they're male or female, but we do know that they don't reproduce in captivity, so we have no fear of being overrun by baby hermit crabs. Well, I guess he's resting again. Well, there's some little legs moving toward the front, which I can see, but you can't from this angle. Did you buy him a housewarming gift?
Yeah. I bought new sponges.
Oh, yeah. We have to change the sponge pretty frequently and wash out the water dish. Oh boy, he's resting again. Oops, he's moving.
He's taking a break and then. Okay, so the ones that doesn't have a D on it.
Oh, so okay, here's all the living hermit crabs. And Diana has these coded by whether or not they're deceased, if they've molted. Anyway, here's Happy, Sleepy Marina, Dopey. Dopey died. Sorry. Rest in peace, Dopey. Hercules, who was in mini shell. Spike, we lost him. Leopard molted twice. Minnie is in Hercules shell.
Not anymore.
Where is she?
One of the new ones.
Oh, she's in a different shell. Doc, who molted, and he's in the big leopard shell. And then Bashful moved into the striped shell, molted, and passed. Dot, we were unhappy to say that she did not make it. She was one of the first two that we bought in Kentucky, of all places. And then Thor, who died, who was an adoption. And then Jeep, we've been talking about Jeep. Mickey, who also passed away. Kermit was in the green shell, but I don't know where he is now.
I don't know.
And then Sparky is in the silver shell. And that's pretty much the hermit crabs of Princess Diana Dinerman. And you're using up all the space on my iPod. Well, he's twisted around. And if you
show him the claws. Show him the claws. No, the claws.
I'm showing from this side. Okay, alright. Here's his claws.
Tell him about the big claw and the little
There's
claw.
one really huge claw.
That helps.
That's the one you don't want to touch your skin.
There's no touch. You don't want him to pinch.
Well, you don't want him to pinch.
It depends how the kids...
Oh my God, this guy's doing somersaults, but right now he's almost... Come on, guy. We're rooting for you.
Come on, Sleepy.
Move it.
He's probably tired.
I thought this was Happy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, not Sleepy. Happy. He keeps sticking his head back in.
Come on, Happy.
Come
You
on.
may be happy you got a new home for sale.
Yeah. So are you going to rent out your old shell? Oh, oh, really? They threw it away? That's interesting. Oh, God, this is tortuous.
You dumb cat. Move. Yeah.
And I don't know why I took over as hostess for this housewarming. Oh, please get your head out. Oh, he's so close. Yes, you are. You can do it, Happy. Okay, he's getting his arms out. At the same time, he's trying to get his butt in, and look at that. He's backwards.
Woo!
Oh,
Is his head out?
No, I can't tell if that's his head or his butt anymore.
His head.
He's
going the wrong way.
He's going the wrong way. Well, if he doesn't make it, it won't be for lack of trying. And the thing is, you yourself cannot help them in because it will really stress them if you touch them. And the best thing to... One time Diana saved the life of a hermit crab. And how did you do that? You carefully put him in our little cage? Oh, good. Is that his head coming out?
Yeah.
Okay, his head's coming out. His tail's going in.
There we go.
And... Come on, guy, you can do it. What do you mean, shush?
No more talking.
No more talking.
They can
I'm getting
hear.
instructions.
They can hear, you know that, right?
Yeah, but he knows that I'm, rooting for him.
Yeah, right.
I am. You can do it. Let's go. Well, I think we ought to take a break and check on him later. You think that shell's big enough for him? Yeah?
When they molt, sometimes they don't get bigger.
Seems like they would. If they molt, they would get bigger, but maybe they just...
Like I said, Marina is some different.
Yeah, she's molted twice and never changed shells. So maybe she's a different kind of crab. These are land crabs, right? Land hermit crabs. There's another kind too.
Water.
Yeah, I think it's fresh water.
Yep.
So the water we use, we always air it out and let the chlorine evaporate. And when we change their tank and clean it out, we put them in a big dish of water, but the water's already been out for a while, so there's no chlorine in it. I'm really feeling for this guy. He doesn't know his head from his butt because
they can decide.
He just, I don't know. Now the shell you can see is, I guess it's fairly soft, but the shell that he discarded was fairly hard, and actually we just leave the molted exoskeletons in the tank because apparently they eat it and receive calcium in their diet from the old exoskeleton.
Show them.
Show them what?
That shell.
What about it? Not the shell. I was talking about the exoskeleton.
No, about the broken
shell.
shell.
Here's Happy's broken shell, which
we were really hoping to get.
Yeah, he's been there months. This is now 27 minutes, and it's way too long. Can you edit this at all?
Yeah, probably, but it's gonna go to Facebook right away.
Yeah, but nobody's going to watch it for 27 minutes.
So.
Well, and I
yes,
want
they do. A lot of people do.
No, and I want it off here.
You will.
Why can't you just get the end where he finally gets in? Okay, his head. You're looking at his head, his two little eyes, and you can't see the big claw, but he's actually... and that little wiggly thing that's kind of light there. Yeah, that's the tip of his lower abdomen.
Where's the book?
And if he puts his head in there one more time, we are ending this video right now. Because we've spent too much time doing this.
Yeah, I'm going to look up.
Okay, so he's curling up his lower abdomen.
Stop.
Kind of tucking it in.
I put it down.
No, you didn't.
Anyway, it doesn't hurt her legs. Vagina head, stop.
Diana.
Tell the cat go away. Stupid cat. I don't want to play with you. You can stop it and record again.
Thanks.
No, serious.
Yeah, after 29 minutes, now you tell me? Really, nobody's going to watch this for 29 minutes.
You don't know that.
Well, who would?
People.
No.
Plus, I can put it on YouTube also.
Yeah, why don't you do that and take it off here?
Okay, but I need to send it to myself.
Okay, now he looks like he's actually backing in.
That's how they do it.
Which is how he should have done it to begin with, instead of sticking his head in there.
But sometimes some cubs do that.
Yeah, I guess they look around first.
Oh, show them the eyes. Show them
yeah, you can see his eyes.
They don't blink. You could do a staring contest.
Yeah. And that thing you see moving next to his eyes is his big claw, but you can't really see the size of it, which is pretty big. Doesn't he also use his antenna to feed himself?
No.
What does he use? He puts the food in his mouth.
They're small. I'm gonna show you.
Okay, so she's going to look up to see how they feed themselves. My daughter, Diana. And actually, not only has she referred to the book, she also goes online and reads about hermit crabs and gets lots of good information about how to take care of them. You know, I'm not so happy with Happy. I wish he would just be done already. Okay, now he looks like a giant Godzilla hermit crab. But it's just I have the camera up close. And you can see his little antenna, his big eyes. They're sort of on the end of these, like, tubes. And towards the bottom of the screen, that's his big claw. And wait a second, Diana. He's doing it finally. And I wish I could get a picture inside, but he's turning himself. He's got the lower abdomen curled up. And then once he can put that inside, he should zip right in, because that's what the other crabs have done. So we're a little surprised that it took this long. Usually they hop in and out so fast. We don't even have time to get a camera. But okay, come on, Happy, move it. Make us happy. I don't know how much room I have left on this iPod, but he needs to get his tushy in there.
On iPod, you have a lot of room.
Yeah, well, I will need it for my music, so.
You will. Okay, here. Crabs need space in which to molt or shed their skin and grow. A crab's skin doesn't stretch and grow like ours does, so they need very deep, damp sand to burrow under in order to molt. Without proper space in which to molt, a crab's body will stop the molting process until his or her death.
So he's molted. This is just the matter of getting in. Well,
I'm gonna see what
he's actually aiming the lower abdomen towards that little hole.
Here, okay.
And that large thing you see is his big claw, which
Okay, I got one.
unfortunately is in the way.
I got another one. Hermit crabs can live more than 30 years in their natural habitats on tropical seashore, but after being purchased, most do not live for more than a few months to a year.
Wow. Well, Dinah just read that after being purchased, most don't live more than a few months to a year, but our guys are over a year old, because I think we finally learned how to create the proper habitat, and I think they're all pretty compatible. The other thing is they're very social, so they really like having other hermit crabs around, and they'll all sit together shell to shell to shell. I don't know whether they're talking.
It's mostly like if you have one cat and that cat is lonely, you will have to go buy another cat so they could play with each other.
Yeah, I guess they do play with each other.
Another one.
Oh no, now he's walking to the brown shell.
Hermit crabs are great pets to have. They may not be as cute or cuddly as a puppy, but they are fun to play with other play with, and will teach kids the meaning of caring for other living creatures. Following these steps, oh, never mind. Following these steps, I was just reading. Oh, let me tell you what to make sure the right temperature and get substrains and what not to do and what to do.
Yeah, we have a little heater that's attached to the side of the tank. We also have a little barometer and thermometer so we can check on the humidity and keep it warm enough for them. Oh, look who's coming out. I don't know his name, but he's certainly a big guy.
Oh, who is he?
You can see his eyes, and he's scraping his little antenna together, and now he's curling up because Diana jumped.
That's Hercules.
That's Hercules.
That's Hercules.
And we're back to poor struggling Happy, who we may have to change his name.
If you're happy and you know, don't clap your claws. See, guys, I just made a song. If you're happy and you know, clap your claws. If you're happy and you know, I really want to show it. And if you want, don't. He's communicating with somebody because he's using those antennas of his.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you can hold this for a while.
Let's put it against.
I'll get a good picture that way.
Oh, also, I think we should turn off the light. It's bad for them. The heat.
Here comes Hercules again. Yeah. So I'm a little concerned.
I think we might turn off
Except
the
the
light.
humidity's pretty high.
Yeah, but that's how we have to save Minnie.
Wonder if we shouldn't spray him.
No, that's how you killed the other one.
There goes.
Here goes Hercules. Show him the original shell that he had.
I don't see it.
It's in front
Oh,
of you.
yeah, and that's his Hercules' old shell, the first shell he came in. Why he gave that up, I don't know, because it's so pretty. Then he went to a small shell, and I said, how can he fit in there? Because in this shell, he looks gigantic, but he's back in a big shell. It's just kind of not as attractive as his original home, if you catch my drift. Poor little guy. Come on, Happy.
Okay, I got something.
All right, let's pause this.
Just stop it.
How?
The big red button. Push.
Every time he seems like he's getting close. So that bump you see under him is the lower abdomen, and he's actually, oh God, what a life. There he goes. He's sticking his tushy in, and he is backing in. Yes, he's backing in.
You got it? Yes. That's it.
That's it.
Tell him how he's using his,
Oh, he's using
claws.
his pinchers, his other claws to, not his pinchers, but his arms or legs to push himself in there. Oh, man. There he is. He's backing up. Get your tushy in. What is
He's
your...
got it. It takes long for a hermit crab to do that. Because it twirls around like a
Yeah, it does.
yo-yo. So
That doesn't twirl like a yo-yo. It looks like this soft appendage that, well, the abdomen is soft.
yeah, because that hermit crab has to attach his
Well, he curls
shrimp-
up inside.
No.
His shrimp butt.
his shrimp butt. He needs to attach that around it so he won't come out.
Yeah, he wraps himself around the coil of the shell. And then he drags the shell, which apparently is not that heavy. I guess he's resting again. Come on, Happy, you can do it.
Do it.
Oh, he's looking around. I need to be very still. Because
tell 'em
sometimes
about
when you
handling.
move, it
They
startles
can
them and
sense.
they,
They can sense when you move.
oh,
Yeah, they can.
yeah, I know. Maybe they can see when you move.
Okay, I want to read handling of how they should handle.
Okay.
There is a lot of information floating around about the proper way to handle hermit crabs. Some people recommend picking the crab up by his shell, and others recommended placing the crabs on your outstretched palm.
There he goes.
The proper handling of hermit crabs is tricky. If you hold them by the shell, they could reach around and pinch your fingers.
Okay.
If you place them on your hand, they could wander away, and then...
Oh, yes.
Woo! Yes!
He's in.
Yay!
So he's felt his way with that very soft
Show 'em the paw.
abdomen.
Show 'em the claw.
What claw? He's got it tucked under.
That's not good.
No, it's fine. It's there. Now he is in his shell, feeling happy.
What else to do? Gotta make sure he actually goes in.
Now you could spray and get some moisture
Not
in there.
yet.
Okay, so we're going to let him be because he's had a pretty rough day. Took him over 40 minutes to get into his new home. In fact, Diana discovered... There! He's...
Woo!
Yep, that's the proper position. And now I hope he's happy with that shell because if he tries to get out and go into another one, I don't know. I think it's curtains. So...
Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah, he's doing fine.
No,
Okay, can
wait.
we turn this off? What's the problem? He's good.
Those claws are big.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wondered if that white shell was big enough. But apparently he'll let us know in the next couple days.